Once again, welcome to Robert's Fish Room. Let's get started. Here we're starting off with a 180-gallon tank. It has my Feste in it. I'm keeping the male. I call him Flash. I like when he gets all nice and red, and when these two try to run from him, he like goes so fast he like outruns them. He tries to catch up, but he kind of passes by him. Just kind of weird, but yeah, they're doing good in here. The female look like she's gonna get ready to spawn again. Somebody gave me this little female right here. They gave me this little female and a female Dovi, and when I had them, I threw them in one of the little 40 breeders on the other side just to quarantine them for a while, which I probably really shouldn't have did because the female Dovi took the Feste's tail off, but it's growing back. So, I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen with this little Feste, I guess, but I'm keeping the male. I'm looking for another female just because I believe they're related. I got them from a guy. He didn't really know too much, so I'd rather be safe than sorry. Find another female for them. But they're doing good. Eating twice a day. Doing their thing. Moving on, over here are my peacock bass. I fed them some krill. I had a spawn, and there was about 400 fry, and they lasted for about 2 weeks after hatching. They were free swimming, moving around, and they were doing good. And then I came out here and they were gone. So I don't know if she ate them or he ate them. But the next day when I came out, they were gone. He went on this rant, kind of picking at her, and then she laid eggs like right away. But then that didn't turn into anything. So next time, I think once they lay eggs, I'll probably wait about that week or two, then pull the fry, put them in a 40 breeder, just make some gel food and let them do their thing like that. The only trippy thing about peacock bass is they're not really like, I don't know, they don't swim around like other fish. They kind of just sit there and just look at you, which they're probably hungry because I don't think that krill was enough, but I'll have to feed them some more food. But they're doing good in this 180. I think I'm gonna try to get them a bigger tank to see if that'll do them some justice. But I mean, I had them in the 240 for a while. Every time they spawned, it didn't work, so I put them back in here with some gravel. It worked out just fine, so we'll see what happens. But the peacock bass are doing good. I call them Mr. and Mrs. Smith. They do a lot of fighting with each other, like a lot of fighting. She'll peck at him, he'll peck at her, and then they're just back in love. It's kind of weird, but hey. Right here, I have the Haitiensis. They're doing good, growing, eating up everything I put in the tank. This will be the tank that I'm going to move the Trimac in that I have. I have a wild caught Trimac that I got from somebody. So I'm going to move the Trimac into this tank for the time being because I'm looking for a 180 that I'm going to put in here. So I'm gonna put the 180 here and then this 150 down here on the bottom. So, but for the time being, I'm gonna do, sorry, I'm just gonna let it sit there, brain fart. But if anybody knows, man, the best way to go with tanks are acrylic, man. Glass is like the worst thing ever. This tank is so heavy. It's like a pain in my ass to try to have somebody come help me move it when I have to. Like, anybody in the fish hobby knows this. The worst thing ever is moving. Because, man, like, when I move, like, if I ever have to move, I only have, like, 1 or 2 friends that'll help me. And I got to bribe them to help me. Like, my brother, he'll be like, nope, nobody told you to buy all those fish tanks. I'll be like, well, you're a jerk. But I guess that's the way he shows he loves me, I guess. So, once again, the Haitiensis are doing good. This weekend, I'm actually going to move them into the 300-gallon I have right here. I have it set up. It's up and running. I'm seeding the tank right now. I took some sponge filters out of some of the other tanks to, you know, get the bio load in there going. So what I did was me and my friend George, for the overflow box, I plugged it up, and then we drilled a hole into it, and then I put a power head in the sump, like the sump box right here. That way the water's just not sitting still in there. So like the power head's kind of sucking the water from the top and then shooting it out, which I like, because on the 180 I have over here, I didn't do that. So now I think I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna have to drain the water down far enough. We're gonna drill a hole, and then I'll put a power head in there so it does the same thing. But here is the other 300, and I'm hoping once I put those Haitiensis in here, they'll grow pretty fast. I got some pieces of PVC pipe and stuff like that that I'm gonna throw in here to give them a few little hiding places and stuff like that. You know, there's nothing down here yet, but there's another 135 that I'll probably set that up tomorrow. Right now I'm just kind of starting to seed tanks. Yes, son. Okay, here I come. Sorry, my son. So right now I'm seeding the tanks, getting them ready. You know, it's winter time coming up, so it's gonna be a lot to do indoors for fish. Right over here, I have my Umbi, and I found him a female. I put Mr. Clean in here. He cleaned up, even though he pooped more than he cleaned. But yes, there they go. That is my male Umbi right there. There's his female. I got her from a local hobbyist. Thank you, Lloyd. Appreciate it. His tube is dropping down. Hers is starting to drop, so hopefully we'll get some spawning going on in here. I'm hoping she does it inside the pot instead of on top, but hey, that's her choice. We'll see what happens, because I figure if they do it on top, they really got to watch that the pleco. You know, he's good at sneaking up on you. The Umbi's been kind of working him a little bit, not too bad, you know. Got a couple little dings on him, and then the Umbi had a nice little ding on his lip, but it's healing up. I've been changing the water. They have been in here together for about a week without a divider, and it worked out pretty good. When I first got them, I had them divided. I probably had it divided about here. He had like all that tank, and then she had this side, and she would swim back and forth. You know, all he did was stay at the divider. He barely ate any food. He just sat at the divider, shaking, doing his little thing. At one point, he tried taking all the gravel from like under it, like he was gonna get his big self underneath there. But you know, can't blame a man for trying. So this is the Umbi pair. They're doing good. Hopefully we get some spawning out of here, and yeah, hopefully it turn out to be some nice fry. Then here goes the Dovi pair. Here goes the Dovi pair. They look like they're getting ready to spawn. There was a lot more gravel over here. They done cleaned it out. She's doing her thing. His tube is starting to drop. I can't really tell if hers is. She moves too much for me to try to look under. He is still a monster. Like when I feed him, I feed him over here through this corner. Like they kind of know where I feed him at. So when I feed him, I'll put the food right here. He knows. So what happens is when she comes up to eat, if she takes more than like 2 pellets, oh, he's pissed. He'll like push her away and run her off. She can only take a piece of food at a time. So I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Try to get some sinking pellets or something for her to eat. But yeah, I mean, she eats, but probably not her fair share. I mean, he doesn't let her starve, but you know, he's making sure he gets his first. But yeah, they're doing good. You know, they're in a 300-gallon too. Old Lucian, he's still a jerk. And Sonia, she's not too bad. I'm hoping they spawn soon. Like I said, they spawned once before, and the fry went here for a while, but I never took him out, so I'm pretty sure they'll do it again. I want to actually take him out and measure him, but I don't know if I want to deal with the hassle of doing that. Like he's starting to get a little taller now. His body is, and yeah, he's a big boy. That is Sonia. That is him. Here, I'll show you the Trimag. And you can follow me. So here is the wild caught Trimag that I got. He's in a 40 breeder right now. He's doing okay. I fed up some krill. He kind of fluffed it all up, but the guy, when I got him, he sent me some pictures of him. Like when he colored up real nice. He was in a tank with I think a red devil. So he was all nice and barred up, and you know, so I don't know how this tank really does for him. I know for sure I'm going to move him this weekend. I'm going to pull those Haitiensis out of the 150 gallon and put him in there for now, so I get him a 180. And then I'm going to be looking for a female for him. So I'm hoping that works. I know Mr. Armentrout has some fry. So I don't know how big they are. Maybe I'll try to snag some of his and let them grow out. And another thing, I like to give a big shout out to Mr. Sean Armentrout, because for the longest I had the damnedest time finding somebody to come do my power for my garage. And he, you know, came through and wired it up for me. That was the biggest favor ever. Can't say favor, I paid for it, but the biggest help ever. So, but the fry rack is going to look like this. I had the light off last time. I'm going to turn that one this way, the long way, and then it'll be 5 up top. That's 6. I have 2 more outside, and I got to get 2 more. Like, I know how most people set them like the long way. It saves space and all that, but I just figured this way, you know, to give me a better look at the fry, watch them grow. And the only catch is I only have 11 tanks, and I only have 10, so I have 10. I'll have 10 fry holders or whatever, so that works out pretty well. If I need to get one else, I could set one somewhere on the ground or something, who knows. But that's what's kind of going on so far. Oh, here we go. For the kids, I set up there's a 75 gallon right there. It has 2 Oscars in it, so you know, for the kids, they like that. They get to feed them and do their thing. I want to thank everybody for watching. Please like, please subscribe. Like I said, any questions or comments, open to them. Any ideas, anything that you think that would help, please let me know. And just trying to, you know, keep it going the best I can. I know it's the winter time, so it should be a lot more people doing fish videos and stuff like that, so this should be good stuff. And like I said, thank you for watching. I can't wait to get those Haitiensis in here. Oh, one thing I will say I'm doing, I ordered some LED strips. They're actually 16-foot strips, and I'm gonna hang them going all the way down both, like pretty much I'm gonna hang them all the way around. I'm gonna get rid of all these lights, and then for the bottom it should be real easy because I'll just hang them boom, boom, and boom. Quick question, if you guys would leave a comment and let me know. I almost thought about doing a double stack right here. Like I found another 240 and I found a 300 gallon, but I would only get one or the other. But I thought about doing another double stack right here. I mean, of course, if I did it, it would be something like this. Then it would have the cross beam right here, which I don't like too much, but better safe than sorry. You still pretty much get the full view of the tank besides that, you know, 3 inches or 4, whatever you want to call it. So I thought about doing another double stack, you know, for tanks right here. It'll give me 12 tanks, and then, you know, my fish room will be set up for now, and unless I hit the lottery and go ape shit. So let me know what you guys think. Thank you for watching.